One of the greatest skills a successful real estate professional can develop is the ability to understand people. Many agents focus on selling properties, but the best agents know that they are first dealing with different personalities. Every client communicates differently, if you agree with me. Of course, they make decisions differently and also has unique expectations. Now, in today's presentation, I will be examining the 8 major types and, of course, the most effective way to deal with them. Now, we start with the number one on my list, and that is the aggressive clients. If you've ever met an aggressive client, I'm sure this particular one will interest you. The aggressive client is confident, assertive, and of course result driven. They appreciate efficiency and of course expect quick and straightforward answers when they ask questions. They hate parabolation. How many plots does this particular property has? Straight to answer. You don't need to gamble. You don't need to say two or three or four. Straight to answer. And of course, if whether aggressive or not aggressive, a good agent should have detailed information of whatever he or she is selling. Also, they dislike delay and prefer to get straight to business. So when dealing with this type of client, be confident. You understand? Be confident, well prepared, and direct. And of course, respect their time and provide clear and accurate information when dealing with people like that. So I move to the next one, which is the passive client. The passive client. Yeah, the passive client is quiet, reserved, and often hesitant to make decisions. They may avoid asking questions even when they need clarification. This client requires patience and assurance, if that's reassurance. Of course, create comfortable environment where they can express their concerns and never pressure them into making a decision. But that I hate. Don't pressure your client making a decision. Be very cohesive when dealing with them. And of course, I move to the very next one. And this is also such clients you need to be careful with them. And this is called the analytical client. The analytical client. Yes, analytical clients rely on facts rather than emotions. They carefully examine documents, market trends, property values, and legal details before making a commitment. To work successfully with them, provide accurate information, complete documents, and evidence to support every claim you make. If you just tune in, this is Karikatalk TV, and don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe because this is how we do it every week on this channel. If you're into real estate, then this is the right channel for you to be. The very next one is the amiable clients. Yeah, the amiable client values trust, honesty, and long-term relationship. They are more likely to work with someone they genuinely like and believe is acting in their best interest. If you have access to such clients, you are lucky. Some of us we have clients like that they can even ask you to collect money on their behalf. They can even ask you to transact on their behalf. If you are fortunate to have that kind of client, then I want to say congratulations to you. You are one of the successful real estate agents or realtors we're talking about. And of course, the love building and rapport is essential to them. And of course, be friendly, dependable, and maintain regular communication throughout the transaction. Even after the transaction, treat them like a family friend. People you treat, but of course, don't be too close to some of them because when it comes to getting your what you deserve, it could turn out to something else. That bro, you've been this, bit. But of course, what I'm trying to say is when you have such people, it really help. Uh, your real estate business. The very next one, which is number 5, is the expressive client. The expressive clients. Now, expressive clients are enthusiastic, optimistic, and emotionally driven. They often imagine the lifestyle a property can offer before considering its financial aspects. So, in that case, help them to visualize the possibility while remaining truthful about the property's futures and benefits. The very next one, number 6, is skeptical clients. Wow, skeptical client. Skeptical client questions everything. They rarely accept information without verification. And of course, are naturally cautious. So dealing with them, you must have enough information. They can ask questions as what's the difference between C of O and R of O? Question you think that they should know, or perhaps sometimes they know such questions, but they want to be sure that they are dealing with someone who also understands what is doing. So the best way to earn their trust is through honesty, transparency, and authentic documentation. Avoid exaggerations and answer every question with confidence and accuracy. The very next one is we call them the bargainer. Yes, we call them the bargainer. The bargainer believes every price is negotiable. People like that, they don't believe that net price. That's why personally, I hate to write whether net or asking to all my properties. I can simply write my properties going for 40 billion naira. That's all. Whether it's asking, whether it's net, when we see, I'll tell you what it is. Now, the bargainer believes every price is negotiable. They enjoy negotiating and always look for the best possible deal. So when working with these clients, know the property's true value. You must understand the property's true value. Negotiate professionally and avoid making promises you cannot fulfill simply to close a sale. Be careful with such. That I don't do. Moving on to number 8, and that is know it all clients. If you work with people like that, sorry to say you can be frustrated at times, but personally, when I meet people like that, I do not argue. So I try as much as possible not to annoy such people because already they know it. And the fact is, they truly understand property business. And sometimes, instead of them taking 1 or 2 points from you as well, they tell you everything you know or that you don't even know. The know it all client believes they already understand the real estate market. Yes, they may challenge you, they may challenge your opinions. Compare your advice with information from friends or from social media, or insist they know better. Wow. Rather than arguing, acknowledge their perspective and respectfully present professional facts, current market data, and your experience. Your goal is not to prove them wrong, but to guide them towards making informed decisions. So before we call it a day, real estate is not just about selling houses or land. It is about understanding people when you recognize the type of clients you are dealing with. You can adjust your communication style, build stronger relationship, and increase your chances of closing successful transaction. Remember, great real estate agents don't just sell properties, they solve problems, but trust and create lasting relationship. Thank you for watching Karikatalk TV. If you found this presentation helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next presentation.